EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Brooklyn Beats.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yard line.
Like 80. Hey, check. 3 down. Where's 52? Black 52.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
10 at the 47-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Drake. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first down marker at the Giants' 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
6 at the 32-yard line.
They'll run with Drake. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
On the carry.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
At the 25-yard line.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. Now Roethlisberger on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case,
now Drake loses the football, and the Giants have it. It's picked up, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. We figured they'd come out with intensity and aggressiveness on the defensive side of the ball, and they have an early turnover to show for it.
They lived up to their reputation. That's who they are. They want to attack on every play, even though they're playing defense. And you're exactly right. Force the early turnover, and now they'll try to attack again and again throughout the game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Following the fumble recovery, it's Roethlisberger. Credit the Giants' defense that time in pass coverage. Fourth down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Taking it about the 1. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
Mecole Hardman, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants have taken the lead. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off, becomes a running back. But as you noted, stayed alive as a passer, tremendous body control, and a pretty good arm there, too.
Yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Drake on the carry.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He'll set up the screen to Drake. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Like 80. Shoot. Check.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. There he goes, right side. 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, when both guys went up for the ball, I just thought, who's going to come down with it? I didn't think he'd come down with it and then take it all the way for a touchdown.
That's battling, isn't it? Because normally, if both guys go up for it and come down with it, the tie goes to the offense. The defensive player didn't want it to be a tie at all. He wanted a little bit more, took it, and went the other direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
On play action, they'll throw. And they're going to get him. He's sagged back around the 28.
And that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
He was brought down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the return will stop him well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
He'll fire this deep for Gallup.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good. And that one good for 16 yards and a 1st.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
The tackle made at
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Ben to throw again. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Drake. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
The tackle made.
Tanner Muse there defensively.
1-yard gain.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 14.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe 1 completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. 2nd half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
He was brought down by...
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 18-yard line.
2nd and 6. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Giants 21, Beats 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they want.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On third down, Roethlisberger. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on fourth. They'll indeed go for it with Roethlisberger, eluding the pressure right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the give, this is Drake. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Switch it. Connectors. 66.
Another try after the first down sack. Roethlisberger. Now they go screen. It's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Kenyon Drake brings up third down.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
3.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. Here's Roethlisberger. This is the tight end, Njoku. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 23. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one.
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And with flags down, he's up near the 40, but it looks like this one might be coming back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
26 is the ball carrier.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Complete.
First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
And the Giants first down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
First down, Giants.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Trey Flowers. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Down. Third and long.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. So a change of possession here on the punt. And this offense is going to take over at their own 20-yard line. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
At the 49-yard line.
Now Roethlisberger. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
At the 40-yard line.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone.
In the end zone.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 34, Mike 34.
2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger once more. He's got Njoku over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown. And probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this will be recovered by the Giants. And that ought to just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.
And bottom line, when it's all said and done, they don't ask you how much you won by. They just want to know, did you win? And that they did.
So for the Giants, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. So long, everybody.